Hazy sunshine dominates KELOLAND, but it's going to be a pretty nice evening out there with that sunshine punching on through. Otherwise, overnight tonight, we'll see clear skies. Our overnight lows are going to be quite mild. Low around 60 in Sioux Falls, around 59. 58 in Aberdeen, 62 in Pierre, 56 in Rapid City. The wildfire smoke is going to increase, especially in northeastern South Dakota. And tomorrow's going to be a sunny and a hazy day. Not very much wind, not very much humidity, but just plain hot. 91 Sioux Falls, 93 Aberdeen, 91 in Pierre, and 74 in Rapid City. Could see some sprinkles in Aberdeen. Best chance of thunder tomorrow is going to be west of the James River. Our chances of rain and thunderstorms will increase from west to east over the next 3 days. We'll talk about that in just a bit. KELOLAND News starts now.
Live from KELOLAND Media Group, KELOLAND News first at 4.
2 men are facing lengthy sentences for sending law enforcement on dangerous chases through 2 counties last year.
Plus, we look into why dairy farmers in Minnesota are dumping out their milk and what it means for consumers.
And later, a longtime business in downtown Sioux Falls will soon shut its doors. What Mrs. Murphy's Irish store has meant for the city. Good afternoon, and thanks for tuning in to First at 4. I'm Don Jorgensen.
And I'm Kelly Volk. A dangerous wrong-way pursuit on Interstate 29 with the driver firing away at law enforcement has resulted in lengthy sentences for 2 men. Today, a judge in Madison sentenced James Landfer to life in prison for shooting at the officers as he led them on the pursuit that reached speeds up to 100 miles an hour in Moody and Lake counties last July.
The judge said that it was amazing that no one died during the pursuit. Landfer apologized in court, saying that he never intended to hurt anyone. Passenger Bonner Jewell was sentenced to 20 years for handing Landfer another rifle so he could keep shooting at the officers. KELOLAND's Perry Groten was in the courtroom today. He'll tell us what else happened at the sentencing tonight at 6.
Well, there is another class action lawsuit filed in connection with the collapsed apartment building in Davenport, Iowa, that killed 3 people.
The lawsuit accuses the landlord, Andrew Wold, the city of Davenport, and a former city inspector of gross negligence. According to records released by the city, the Development and the Neighborhood Services Department issued a notice to vacate the entire building on February 10th. The lawsuit says that there is no documentation of any action on the part of the Wold or the city of Davenport to advise the tenants of that notice to vacate, or the sufficient action had been taken to fix the substandard conditions of the building.
Court documents also say the day before the collapse, a contractor overseeing a cleanup crew during repairs called 911 with concerns for the integrity of the structure. Dismantling of the collapsed building started this week. Crews say it could take weeks to remove the complex.
All right, let's get a check of our weather. Another warm day and not very windy out there either. Pretty calm.
Yeah, I want that cool weather back, Megan.
Well, Don and Kelly, we do have a hot end to our work week before the weekend starts cooling down just a little bit. Right now, plenty of sunshine, 86 in Sioux Falls, and hardly any wind. In northeastern KELOLAND, we are dealing with thicker wildfire smoke like in Watertown. Right now, 83 degrees, east winds at 6 miles an hour. Eureka is at 87 this afternoon, thick smoke there, east winds at 7 miles an hour. And in Rapid City, plenty of sunshine, 79, southeast winds at 14. If we take a look at our satellite right now, we do have a few pop-up clouds from about Sioux Falls up towards Mobridge. Nothing is going to fall out of those today. Up by Aberdeen and Watertown towards Sisseton into Minnesota, that is thicker smoke that will continue filling in through tomorrow. For today, though, our temperatures are above normal. 86 right now in Mitchell, 83 in Watertown, 87 in Pierre, and a chilly 71 in Custer. Tonight we'll keep clear skies, a low of 59 for Sioux Falls, 58 in Aberdeen, 62 in Pierre, and 56 in Rapid City. Tomorrow, that thicker smoke in northeastern KELOLAND, 91 in Sioux Falls, 93 in Aberdeen, 91 in Pierre, and 74 in Rapid City. The best chance of afternoon rain and thunder showers is in central and western South Dakota. And on Friday, it's going to be another very warm day, 89 in Sioux Falls, 84 in Aberdeen, 83 in Pierre, and a breezy 70 in Rapid City, with another chance of rain and thunder showers as we head into Friday. through the weekend. We'll take a closer look at your timing for those rain and thunderstorms in just a little bit.
All right, thanks, Megan. In a 4-to-1 vote, the Spirit Lake school athletic teams will continue to be known as the Indians. School board members said they considered public comment on the nickname before voting on the matter. The Spirit Lake Tribal Council in North Dakota previously requested that the nickname be changed, calling it offensive. Spirit Lake is one of several communities and professional leagues to reconsider a team nickname in recent years. The Washington Redskins are perhaps the most well-known after switching to the Washington Commanders.
Iowa Governor Kim Reynolds and Nebraska Governor Jim Pillen are joining other Republican governors in calling on Congress to block new pork-producing requirements in California. Earlier this year, the U.S. Supreme Court upheld California law mandating how pigs must be raised in order to sell pork in the state. The law said that pork needs to come from pigs whose mothers were raised with at least 24 square feet of space with the ability to lie down and turn around. Governor Reynolds says that these requirements will have a negative impact on those facing food insecurity.
Videos are being posted online of Minnesota farmers dumping thousands of gallons of milk due to oversupply issues.
And John Lordson with our CBS affiliate in Minneapolis spoke with a milk producer about what can be done to find a solution.
Ultimately, you know, the nutrition in dairy is very much needed in this country and in other parts of the world, you know, too.
Justin Malone is a third-generation dairy farmer and one of the owners of Hastings Creamery. 45 dairy farms from Minnesota and Wisconsin are part of this operation. But lately, many Midwest farmers have struggled to find a home for their product.
It's the same situation for a lot of folks, is that in the dairy industry is we just don't have enough processing to handle the amount of milk that the dairy industry is producing right now.
It's led to milk dumping situations, like this one at Thompson Dairy near Lewiston, Minnesota. The Hastings Creamery plant has been bottling milk for more than a century. Recently, the Met Council warned the company that it was out of compliance with its industrial wastewater permit as it worked to keep up with farmers. Malone says the issue of prohibited materials getting into the treatment plant is being resolved at a crucial time.
We're back to business as usual. We're working with Met Council on short-term solutions. We're kind of sticking to the long-term solution, but it'll take probably a year and a half to fully implement that.
That could mean building a wastewater treatment plant on site. Malone says he's confident there are better days ahead for farmers.
Updating equipment in there and doing different things to try to make it more efficient to help more dairy farmers in the end. You know, that's our goal.
In Hastings, John Lordson, WCCO News.
The Hastings Creamery processes 150,000 pounds of milk each day. Some Minnesota dairy farmers told John they downsized by selling cows to balance out the oversupply issues.